Hello. My name's Van, short for Nathaniel. Okay, so I'm really sniffly today. My nose is a little runny and I'm feeling a little tired, but we're gonna power through. So today we have the Kaleidos Flower Pug palette. So Kaleidos has really become one of my favorite brands. I mean, just look at their artwork. And they're not just a brand that hides behind pretty packaging. They have I really like their formula from all the palettes that I've tried so far. So in this particular palette, I think this isn't the first rectangular shape they've done, but it's the first one where they have it set up like this. Here, I'll pull out. This is one of they have their Futurism collection. And so these are a little bit, they're smaller and they only have 5 shades. But again, packaging. Amazing. I really fell in love with them because of the Club Nebula palette that dropped earlier this year. This is such an amazing palette. It really made me feel that I could actually pull off doing a more colorful look, because I was just really intimidated by all these super bright colors. And I've always loved color, but I just didn't feel like I would be able to do it all myself. I still am not the most confident when it comes to doing a really colorful look, but I feel like I have the power, And also, I don't have any other palettes like this. The mirror is magnetic and you just pull it off. And in their promo and stuff, they were saying oh, it could just attach like this, but it really doesn't. I mean, yeah, if you don't hold this up, it's not really gonna work. It's not really functional to use it together. You feel me? It's olive, mint, a little limey, and pink. And I also ordered. They still had this deck of cards. That was that one with the Club Nebula collection, and I was like, I'm just gonna add that too, just because it seems really fun. I'll open it to show you. God, I really should have opened this before. Before I started, but we're here now. Okay. Oh no. Wow. I can't get it. All right. Never mind. This is too difficult. You can Google it. It's just a deck of cards that looks cool. Whatever. Okay. Moving on. And here's the outside box that it first came in. How cool. So this box was in another box, and then you open it up. They see their stuff, and their stuff comes so nicely packaged. It has this foam here, and then it's also in this bubble wrap. So it's wrapped in the bubble wrap, and then there's this big sort of egg carton foam thing in this box, in another box. So very well packaged, and I haven't had anything come from them broken or anything like that. Oh yeah, I dyed my hair. Dyed my hair pink today. Well, technically it's rose gold, but it looks pretty much pink right now. But I think when it fades, it looks a little bit more goldy. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows in Taupe. Okay, I'm gonna use the Dior Natural Nude Foundation in the shade 0N. I literally hate birds. What the fuck? Did you hear that? It sounded like one of the birds was fucking knocking on the window. Oh my god, they're coming. They're coming for me. The Jouer Essential High Coverage Concealer in the shade Snow. I'm gonna set with the Besame Silver Screen Powder. This is the Chikuhodo Z5, I think. Or Z8. Z8, this is the Z8, I think. I don't know. That's the most annoying thing about this line, is that it doesn't have the fucking number on it. I don't. It says cheek highlight brush. There you go, but why even give it a number if you're not even gonna include it on the fucking thing, Would a number really distract from the beauty of the brush? No. I don't think so. I don't think anyone would think that. We're just gonna contour and then we'll get into the eyes. I'm taking the Peripera Ink V shading powder and the Yano series number 4 contour brush from Beautylish. I'm taking a little of the Gucci press powder just for a little extra brightening. The only thing that's hard with these clips is that, like, it bends my hair, so then when I take it out, sometimes the shape of my bangs is like, you know, it's a little crazy. Here's the palette again. I'll insert swatches in a sec. I'm not really sure about what direction I want to go in. I'm just going to start with Peach Soju, the light pink, tapping off as much as I can, just to sort of start shaping things so I can just start to see the look a little bit better. I really, really love Kaleidos' matte formula. You know, they're like shimmers and chromes and all that stuff is good too, but I feel like their mattes blend so nicely, like, despite them having really bright colors. And I feel like all their mattes have had a pretty consistent formula from what I've, you know, played with so far. They build really nicely, and they're just a really good matte formula. I sort of wish there was a darker green in here that complemented the Mint Fever shade, because these are sort of its own story, you know what I mean? And then it's just like the pops of mint and the pops of pink. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Because I really want to use Mint Fever. I'm gonna just start building up Peach Soju a little bit more. Just slow and steady. Oh, this was the rougher 27 that I just used, by the way. And this is the rougher number 3. And I'm going with the same pink on the lower lash line. Honestly, I love this as just a look too. I'm gonna go in with the rougher number 2 and Mint Fever. I'm taking this pencil brush again into the mint shade. I'm gonna try to bring it sort of into the lower lash line a little too. This is a great brush, by the way. This rougher number 3. It's such a fine little pencil brush. It's just so great for under the lash line and super detailed stuff. Honestly, the first thing that spoke to me about this collection is this little jaguar situation, little jaguar panther thing. And just like this artwork, like I sort of have a thing for like big cats. Not really little cats, but you know, big cats. I've never had a cat before, but I've always like associated myself with big cats, like lions, panthers, tigers, oh my. My like PSN or PlayStation Network name is Panther Emperor, so add me if you want to play some Overwatch. I'm gonna take the Worker 3 and I'm gonna start to add Nouveau, which is the sort of like dark mauve. Mauve, if you will. This one here. I'm just adding a little bit of that into the crease here. Again, these shadows are so pigmented, but they're so blendable. It's really incredible, to be honest. I think they would hit it out of the park with a just all neutral palette. I mean, they sort of have, this one's called Sashimi City, and it's more just like browns. But, well, it's like orangey pinky brown. I feel like if they did like a big palette, like a nudie palette, like an everyday palette, you know, I think it'd be good. And they have everyday colors, like, you know, sort of spread throughout all the palettes, but I love this brush. It's so good. This is the Sonia G Worker 3. I like it because it's sort of, it is dense, or it's firm, you know, but it's fluffy enough on the ends that you could really blend things out, and it's firm enough where you can get detailed. So it's good for like to make a nice shape, you know? It's great for the crease. It's great for just blending anything out. It's really nice. And I'm taking the Rephr 26, which is just a bit bigger of a pencil brush. I'm going into Nouveau just on the tip. This is great too because even though it's bigger, it is super firm. So it's also, it's just as effective for the lower lash line stuff as the smaller brush. Now I'm gonna take a little bit more of the peach soju. I'm going back in with this flat shader brush, the number 2 from Rephr, into Mint Fever again. And I just want to intensify this green as much as I can. You guys should recommend me like an eye primer. I don't have any eye primers really. I mostly just use concealer just to prime. I mean, I wouldn't even consider priming, just sort of cancels things out a little bit, but let me know if you guys have a really good primer. I mean, I've heard of all the big ones, you know, Urban Decay, Primer Potion, and P. Louise and shit, but give me one that actually works. And ones that'll really make like shadows like this pop. I haven't heard the greatest things about the one that Kaleidos sells, so. Oh yeah, I think that really did get intensified. So I have to decide on the shimmers. I'm gonna swatch them real quick. Either Aloe Cove, which I love that name, Aloe Cove. I wanna go there. Sounds like a great cove. Ooh, and Stained Glass has sort of the golden flip in it. Aloe Cove is mint, and it looks like it has a tiny bit of a pink reflect. Very subtle though. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take Rephr 28 into Aloe Cove, and here, I'm gonna spray my brush actually. Do I have a spray? I have this little mini KVD spray that I guess I'll just use. Never used it before. And I'm not bringing it all the way across the outside, just more like up to the center. Sure, I like this. It'd probably go on so much better with my finger. It's just, I know I won't be able to get it with my finger, I don't think. Like, get it exactly where I want. I kind of just want to take like a normal colored glitter, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna take the glitter from the Divine Rose one. These birds are fucking loud tonight. Holy shit. I think that's good for the eyes. Woohoo! We made it. We did a look. Yay. I'm gonna go wash the glitter off my hands and then we'll finish the rest of the face. So, blush. So for blush, I'm thinking either Vive Cherub which is just like a really nice bright pink. I love Cherub. And where is it? Let's see. We have Look Don't Touch from MAC, from the MAC Black Cherry collection. Melt Buzzkill. Oh, it's just so nice. It might be Buzzkill, I don't know. It's just so pretty. It's corally, but leaning pink, you know, so I think it would work. Cherub, Buzzkill, MAC. Beeve, Melt, MAC. I'm gonna use Buzzkill. This actually has Cherub on it from the other day a little bit. This Refer number 4 brush. But I'm just gonna take Buzzkill from Melt. Yeah, I love this blush. For highlighter, I'm gonna take Jaclyn Hill Iced. Actually, let me buff first. Ugh. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the face one from Sunny G with nothing on it. I usually like to put highlight after I buff so that I'm not just swirling like the highlight all over my face, but it's okay. I'm actually gonna take a little bit of the Armani Luminous Silk Glow Fusion Powder on the face one. Now back into the highlighter. Trying to think if I want to add a little bronzer. Okay, we're gonna see. I'm just gonna try to add a hit, like a little tap of the Gucci bronzer, and this is the Hermes brush. I'm taking the Victoria Beckham Future Lash. God, I really hope I don't get, I'm gonna be trying to be so careful. Don't want to get mascara on this look. Taking the Legendary Brows again. Now I'm taking the Juicy Lasting Tint from Rom&nd in Funky Melon. I love this. This is like my favorite bright pink tint right now. Okay, so I just sprayed my face with the Round Around Green Tea Soothing Mist, and just taking a sponge and a little bit of the Pat McGrath Under Eye Blurring Powder, tapping the excess off of my hand. And I think we're done, so let me zoom in and then we'll get into my final thoughts. So overall, I'm very satisfied with this look. I'm so excited. This palette is so nice. Really, I think you just can't go wrong with the Kaleidos palette. I think pick the store you like and try one of their palettes. This was like $30, and shipping I think is like $10, but they added a 10-day shipping option now. It used to take 21 days. I think that might have had something to do with the pandemic, but I'm not sure, but now they have a faster option. So you can get it in 10 days, which, I mean, it flew by, really. I love easy peasy review. It's great, I endorse. Like, look at this one. This is the Escape Pod. Like, oh, so pretty. Here's the Club Nebula. I mean, the packaging is just incredible from this brand. Some people aren't a fan of these bulkier ones, but like the packaging, but I really like it. It feels really substantial and nice, and I just love the artwork too. Like, come on, are these not the coolest palettes you've ever seen? Like, jeez. So before I do my little outro, I just want to remind you guys that tonight, because I'm posting this tomorrow, Thursday, at 8 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be doing my first live stream on Newness. Yay! Numinous is a new like live streaming platform, like specifically for beauty creators, but they talk about mental health a lot on there and all kinds of beauty, hair, body, face, you know, makeup, skincare, all that jazz. So yeah, it's just gonna be a chill stream. Hopefully there won't be any technical difficulties, knock on wood. Yeah, I'll be hanging out there tomorrow night, so, or tonight, Thursday, May 20th. Thursday, May 20th at 8 p.m. So tonight at 8 p.m. I'll try to get this video up before then so that you know here, but I'm also gonna post about it on my Instagram and all that, so yeah. I'm not sure if you have to make an account to watch, but you know, it's just easy, you just make a little account, it's free, and yeah, there's all kinds of really cool people on there, so it's definitely worth it, not just to watch me, but to meet all these other creators, because really, it's awesome. And you just can chat along as the stream's going on, you know, like a live stream. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bell so you're notified every single time that I upload a new video. Follow my Instagram, PrettyEarthAndGram. I haven't played with this palette yet, so I'll probably be featuring this in a video soon if you really like Kaleidos, so let me know. Also, check out my Club Nebula palette. It has like 40 views and it's one of my favorite videos I've ever done. And one of my favorite looks that I've done, I did a different look sort of on each eye, like same look, different color scheme kind of. But I'm gonna link that below too because it needs some love, okay? It was such a fun video, so make sure to check that out as well. Goodbye.